The trailer for 1992, a film hitting theaters this August 30th, is a movie that boasts a stellar cast, including Tyrese Gibson, Ray Liotta in one of his final roles, and Scott Eastwood. The story follows two interconnected paths. On one hand, we have Mercer, played by Gibson, struggling to rebuild his life and mend his relationship with his son amidst the chaos of the 1992 Los Angeles riots following the Rodney King verdict. On the other side of town, a father-son duo, played by Liotta and Eastwood, are planning a dangerous heist at the very factory Mercer works at. As tensions rise in the city and their paths inevitably collide, both families are pushed to their breaking points. Will they make it out alive? 1992 is a crime thriller that pulsates with raw emotion, heart-wrenching drama, and the unforgettable intensity of the 1992 Los Angeles riots. This powerhouse film, slated for a theatrical release on August 30th, promises an adrenaline-fueled cinematic experience that will leave you glued to your seat. Leading the charge is the legendary Ray Liotta. In one of his final performances, Liotta delivers a powerful portrayal of Mickey Donovan, a hardened criminal haunted by the ghost of his past. Burdened by past mistakes and a lifetime of poor choices, Donovan finds himself drawn back into the criminal underworld, this time alongside his estranged son Daryl, played by Scott Eastwood. Their familial bond, already strained by years of distance and disappointments, further tested by the perilous situation they find themselves in. The backdrop for their dangerous venture is a city consumed by chaos. The Rodney King riots cast a long shadow, a constant reminder of the simmering tensions that threaten to erupt any moment. Smoke hangs heavy in the air, sirens wail in the distance, and the once vibrant streets are now battlegrounds. This is Los Angeles at its most raw and unforgiving, a city on the edge of precipice. Tyrese Gibson rounds out the central trio, taking on the role of Mercer. Mercer's a man desperately trying to rebuild his life and reconnect with his teenage son, Khalil, in the face of immense societal unrest. His story becomes a poignant exploration of family, survival, and the struggle to find hope in a world on fire. We see him grapple with the daily grind, the constant pressure to provide for his family amidst a crumbling city. His journey is one of resilience, a testament to the human spirit's ability to persevere even in the darkest of times. The trailer for 1992 masterfully sets the stage. We are thrown into the heart of 1992 Los Angeles, a city on the precipice of explosion. The air crackles with tension, the undercurrent of anger and frustration palpable. We witness Mercer's daily struggles, the constant hustle to make ends meet for his family. Meanwhile, Liotta's character and Eastwood's portrayal of his son hint at the brewing heist, their faces etched with a mixture of desperation and determination. But this isn't your average heist film. Forget diamonds and dazzling gemstones, these guys are after something far less glamorous: catalytic converters. These unassuming car parts hold a valuable secret: platinum. It's a surprising twist, highlighting the resourcefulness and desperation that can emerge during times of crisis. In a city where the normal rules no longer apply, even the most unexpected objects can become targets of opportunity. Adding further intrigue to the film is the involvement of Snoop Dogg's production company, Death Row Pictures. Snoop himself has spoken passionately about 1992, reflecting on the year as a pivotal one in his own life. He emphasizes the film's ability to capture on the raw essence of that era in Los Angeles, a period marked by social unrest, simmering racial tensions, and a distinct gritty vibe. For fans who remember Snoop Dogg's rise to fame, 1992 promises to be a nostalgic time capsule, transporting them back to those intense and transformative days. However, the film isn't shying away from the complexities of its historical backdrop. The Rodney King riots remain a sensitive topic, and weaving a crime thriller into this narrative is a bold move. The film raises questions about how it will handle these real-life events, sparking conversations about the impact of the riots and their lasting effects. Will it explore the root causes of the unrest, the systemic issues that fueled the outrage? How will it depict the violence and destruction that unfolded, the lives lost and forever changed? These are all questions that will be answered when the film hits theaters, and they are sure to generate a great deal of discussion. Whether you're a fan of heart-pounding action, emotional family dramas, or films that delve into historical events, 1992 is something for everyone. With its powerhouse cast, unique heist plot, and unflinching exploration of a pivotal moment in American history, this film promises to be a summer blockbuster that will stay with you long after the credits roll. The trailer for 1992 has dropped and it's sparking a firestorm of conversation. The film itself tackles a sensitive subject, the 1992 Los Angeles riots. Will it handle this historical event with the respect it deserves, or will it simply exploit a moment of national trauma for cheap thrills? Walking the line between honoring history and sensationalizing it is a delicate act. A well-crafted film can use a real-life event as a springboard to explore deeper themes, evoking empathy or understanding for the people caught in the chaos. Think of films like Schindler's List or Selma, which used harrowing historical events to tell powerful stories about courage, resilience, and the human cost of injustice. On the other hand, a film that focuses solely on violence and destruction without offering any meaningful context risks trivializing the event and disrespecting the lives lost and forever changed. This is the pitfall of films like, for example, certain disaster movies that exploit natural disasters for spectacle without examining the human stories behind the tragedy or the social and environmental factors that may have contributed to the event. So where does 1992 fall on the spectrum? The trailer offers some clues. The palpable tension between Mercer and Mickey Donovan suggests a complex narrative that goes beyond simplistic good versus evil archetypes. Perhaps their stories will shed light on the social and economic factors that contributed to the riots, humanizing the event and its participants. We see glimpses of Mercer struggling to provide for his family in a city on the brink, while Donovan appears to be haunted by past demons. Their narratives, if explored with depth, could offer a nuanced perspective on the events of 1992. The conversation, however, doesn't end there. The use of real-life events in fiction is a broader topic worth exploring. Can fictional stories set against historical backdrops even be respectful? Absolutely. When done well, they can offer new perspectives and insights that documentaries or historical accounts might miss. They can challenge our assumptions about the past and spark conversations about important events. For example, the film 12 Angry Men used a fictional journey to liberation to explore themes of racism and prejudice in a way that resonated with audiences for decades. Fictional stories can also inspire viewers to learn more about the real-life events they depict. For instance, the HBO miniseries Band of Brothers offered a dramatized account of Easy Company during World War II. The series not only captivated audiences with its portrayal of the horrors of war, but also sparked renewed interest in that particular conflict, leading many viewers to delve deeper into historical accounts and documentaries. These films can spark important conversations about race, class, social justice, and the complex forces that shape our world. Consider the film Selma, a historical drama depicting the Selma to Montgomery marches led by Martin Luther King Jr. The film sparked renewed discussions about the civil rights movement and the ongoing struggle for racial equality in America. Of course, filmmakers have a responsibility to approach these sensitive topics with respect. Extensive research, a nuanced portrayal of the events, and sensitivity to the experiences of those who lived through them are all crucial. Gratuitous violence or exploitative portrayals can overshadow the film's message and do a disservice to history. Ultimately, the success of such films lies not just in their respectful portrayal of history, but also in their ability to generate dialogue and reflection. So weigh in on all these questions. Let us know down below in the comments and we'll get a great conversation.